Alrighty, guys, what is going on? It's all about the Marvel Champions today. It's all about Black Widow, actually. This is crazy. Yeah, we went out, we got the Black Widow. Yes, the super cool Black Widow card sleeves for this game. And we also got the player mat, too. So we're all decked out with Black Widow stuff for her big debut on the channel. No, that's not true. We played her a few times, but it's been a little while. And since we got all this new stuff for her, I figured we should give her a go. We also got some Iron Man sleeves. We got some not Captain America sleeves. I think these will be used for War Machine. Because we did get some Captain America sleeves. And of course, we got like 4 packages. Whoa, where'd they go? Of the Spider-Man sleeves. So we can actually do Spider-Man, Ghost Spider, Spider-Woman, and Spider-Man Miles Morales. So I think we can actually do all those characters as well as Black Widow eventually down the line. And it should look pretty good because I've got a whole bunch of a whole ton of the player mats. I think I got like 20 different player mats. It's crazy. Yeah, we got a lot. So let's get to it. Show you guys what we're doing here. Shall we? All right. So there's the player mat. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? And it's actually on top of our Marvel mat as well. So it does look really good with the card sleeves and her character ready to go. We've got our different counters. And of course, we've got Rhino here. So what's Rhino all about? Well, the other thing is I did have them sleeved in green sleeves. And I actually have Green Goblin here sleeved in the blue sleeves, but I don't know. For some reason, when you're swapping enemies out, you got to get your standard cards out. You have to get your obligations out. You have to put in all of the extra, if you get the Shadows of the Past, you have to put those cards in. So for the enemies, I think I'm just going to go with the clear plastic sleeves for now. I do have enough blue, I think, that would cover every single villain. But without having every single villain guard and all the side schemes and everything, then you're going to be constantly taking on and off, on and off, on and off. At least with the clear, although it is kind of glossy and shiny and it's going to blind you guys in the face, and I apologize for that. I don't know. We're still, it's a work in progress. What can we say, right? So like the blue ones, they do look pretty decent. You don't have as much glare, and they do shuffle really, really nicely. Really, really nicely. And of course, you can use the clear ones for the level 1 and the level 2 and the level 3, which is what I do. I take all 3 of them, the level 1, level 2, and the 3, and I take whichever one I'm not putting in the middle. So there actually is all 3 levels in this one. And then I can use level 1 and level 2. Or if I want, all I have to do is pull this one out. Put this back in there. Then I can use level 2 and level 3. Yes, ingenious. I know. What can I say? All right. So Natasha Romanoff. She is a shield and she's spy, which is super important. Because a lot of her words work off of the spy abilities. She's got a hand size of 6, only 9 hit points. She's one of the few heroes in the game that only have 9 hit points. So one of the squishiest. She has a response. After you play a preparation card, draw a card limit once per phase. So that's nice. And then when she becomes the Black Widow, she has 2 thwart, 2 attack, 2 defense, she is an Avenger and still a Spy. And she has the Widowmaker response. After you trigger the ability of Preparation card, deal 1 damage to an enemy. So, again, fortunately, this card is semi glossy. I'm not sure the technical term. So it's not as glossy as these. It's the one that come out of the pack, so it's matte finish. So hopefully it won't be too bad. In fact, we can turn down the light maybe. See if that helps at all. If we turn it off, does it help at all? No, not at all. What is going on? Why? I could move her over here, which is what I might have to do. Get her out of the lights a little bit, but unfortunately, it's going to be a little harder for you to see. Not much I can do about that. Again, apologize in advance. I do like, because I am left-handed, many of you know that I am left-handed. So I tend to try to keep everything over on the left so I'm not constantly reaching across the screen and stuff. So having her over on the left doesn't hurt me. Her deck is actually 45 cards strong. So it's actually 5 cards over the minimum, but 5 cards under the maximum. Your deck size has to be between 40 and 50. Our deck is 45 cards. And we're going to be taking on Rhino. So let's take a look at Rhino. Rhino is 1 scheme, 2 attack. We're going to be playing level 1 and level 2. He has got no special abilities or brute. He's a criminal. He starts with 14 hit points, so he's kind of tanky. Then we have the break-in. We're going to use Rhino, and we're actually going to use the bomb scare, and we just go to step 2, and this is if he gets 7, then he automatically wins the game. Starts a 0 threat on it. So flipping over to Alter Ego is a little bit more difficult for her until she can confuse the enemies, which she doesn't confuse very often. But she has the best, one of the best powers in the game, in my opinion, anyways. And that is her grappling hook. If we can find a copy, we will look at that card. Grappling hook. Here we go. One of the best cards in the game for 2 cost. It's an upgrade. She can put this in play. It's a preparation, so it'll trigger off her preparation card. And when you reveal a treachery card, you can discard to cancel the effect of that card and discard it. So this card costs 2, and it will literally get rid of the Shadows of the Past. So that is how powerful that card is. You do, with that card out, you do no longer have to worry about the Shadows of the Past coming back to haunt you for the rest of the game. So, and any other nasty little surprises they want to pull out of their deck. Nine hit points. Do we shuffle his cards? I can't remember if we did, but we will just in case. We have the standard set in there. Of course, there is the advanced encounter set. We don't use that. We could play on the harder side of Rhino, play it on 2 and 3, but I normally like to test my decks a couple times against some of the heroes first to see how much fun they are and all that. So, all right, here we go. Now, hopefully I shuffled that up well. We get 6 cards. 6. Nice looking cards. Here we go. So we got Genius right off the bat. Under surveillance, that'll help with his stupid scheme big time. We got the Black Widow's Gauntlet. We got the Grappling Hook. We got the Dance of Death, and we got the Breaking and Taken. Okay, so we are going to... We're definitely going to be putting out the Grappling Hook right away. And it's going to cost us something. It's going to cost us a genius. Genius is going away. We'll put our discard pile up there. Might as well. All right. And dun, 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 that's a preparation card. After you play a preparation card, draw a card. Oh, look at that. We're going to draw a card. Isn't that nice? How lovely. Now we're going to play under surveillance to make his threat have a extra 4. So basically, he's got to get it up to 11 now to scheme out. It's going to cost us 2. Two, huh? Unfortunately, we're going to have to play those 2. We're going to flip over to the Black Widow side. We're going to bring in the Black Widow's gauntlets, which we can exhaust to generate a wild resource for preparation card. It's going to cost us some foiled. Black Widow's going to punch him in the face for 2. Boom, boom. He's down to 12 hit points. She will then ready up. We will draw back up to our hand size of 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. All right, he gets 1 threat at the start of his turn. He then will try to attack us. We will accept his attack. I think. Let's look at what we have. Oh, we got another grappling hook. We got the Professor. We got the Sith suit. We got the Spycraft. And we got the Breaking and Taken. So I think what we're going to do is, we'll just let him take a punch at us. So 1 plus 2 is 3 damage. We're down to 6. All right. And then we're going to have an encounter card. The encounter is Gang Up. The villain and each minion engaged with you attacks. Wow. That's not what we were hoping to see. He's going to attack us again. We will defend. We better defend. We can't take too much damage. We are squishy after all. So it's 3 minus 2 is going to be 1 more point. So double attack by Rhino right off the bat. Not great. Back to our turn. All right, we can confuse him and switch back over into alter ego form. That would be kind of good. We could also put out the Sith suit, which would give us an extra defense. And after you trigger the ability of a preparation card you control, you exhaust this to ready Black Widow, which would be really, really helpful. This costs 3 to put into play. That's going to be too expensive right now, unfortunately. I would like to put the Professor out. He can confuse Rhino, then I can flip back over. But the Professor is going to take 3. This only helps if we do a preparation. We could do that. We can activate this one. So we're going to activate Widow's Gauntlet. Put out Spycraft. Spycraft is basically the same thing as Grappling Hook, but you have to draw another encounter card. But the reason we're putting this out is because it's free, and we can still bring in the Professor. It's going to cost us 3. It's either Professor or the Sith suit. I think we're going to do the Professor. When he comes into play, he's going to confuse Rhino. We're going to put a confusion on him. It's going to cost us those 3 cards. He's going to go away at the end of the turn anyways, so I am going to flip into alter ego form. He's going to go ahead and might as well just get rid of that with his 3 thwart. You will take 1 point of damage for that. And we're ready, everyone. And we get to draw back up to 6 this time. All right, he's going to get 1 at the start of his turn. He's confused, so he can't do anything. But we will get an encounter card. The encounter card is, you are confused, so we're confused. If we were already confused, this card would gain surge. We're not already confused. I'm confused that he would do that to us. All right, now we got some cards coming out. We got the espionage. Play if you control a spy character. When a surge keyword on an encounter card would be resolved, you discard this and draw 2 cards. It's another preparation card. Here's Spycraft, another copy of Spycraft. It is not a limited card, which is a little weird that it's not limited to 1 per player, which a lot of these cards are. So we can basically pile these up in case he starts flipping out some really nasty things. Of course, we got Nick Fury, which would help with our attack. Professor goes away at the end of the turn, so he's gone. Mockingbird would come over and stun Rhino, which would be nice. He wouldn't be able to attack us. But I think, let's see here. Let's see. Can we get out a preparation card as well? So we are going to use the Black Widow's Gauntlets. Exhaust the Black Widow Gauntlets. Generate a wild resource for a preparation card. We will play a Spycraft. That is a preparation card. After you play a preparation card, draw a card, limit once per phase. Oh, look, we're going to draw a card. That is awesome. Ooh, that's interesting. We do have the Quinn Carrier, which would generate a resource. Yeah, we can put in the Quinn Carrier and Nick Fury. That's pretty nice. I am confused right now, but I'm going to recover. Go back up to 8 hit points. We're going to recover. We're going to flip over into hero form, where we are going to bring out the Quinn Carrier. It's going to cost us some strength and the Dance of Death, unfortunately. And now, let's see, after you trigger the ability, right, okay. That's going to cost us Dance of Death and some strength to bring out the Quinn Carrier. And now the Quinn Carrier is going to activate with the foiled Mockingbird and Espionage to bring in Nick Fury. He's going to do 4 damage to an enemy. He's down to 8 hit points. That's what I like to see. And then he's going to punch him for 2. He is down to 6 hit points. And I believe we will ready everyone up. We'll draw back up to 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like where we're sitting right now. We're at pretty good health mode. We got a grappling hook. We got several of these out. We got a Quinn Carrier to help us with resources. And we got our Black Widow Gauntlet out. And no matter what he does, Nick Fury can jump in the way and block his attack right now. So I'm feeling pretty good about where we're at. He's going to get another 1 at the start of his turn. It's up to 2. He's going to attack us. Nick Fury's going to jump in the way. He's going to take Bomb Scare 2 plus 2, 4 damage. Nick Fury is going to miraculously disappear just in time. And then we're going to have an encounter. The encounter is going to be Charge. This is an attachment. We cannot play this or this on this because it has to be a treachery card. Oh, no, that's not true. This one has to be a treachery, but this one does not actually have to be a treachery card. When you reveal an encounter card, I could discard this card and cancel the effect of this card and draw another one. So if we don't want him to get charged, we simply have to discard this, and he will get another card. When he attacks, he gains overkill. It's a +3 attack. Yeah, you know what? We're going to spend a spycraft to discard of that card. And because we're in Black Widow form, he takes a damage. Cha-ching. Because after you trigger the ability of a preparation card you control, deal 1 damage to an enemy. All right, we still got plenty of defenses. We can still draw another one of his cards. It's the Breaking and Taken side scheme. We're going to be getting that out pretty soon anyways when we flip over to this side. So he's only down 5 hit points left anyways. So it was coming out anyways. We might as well just let it come out. All right, our turn. We got some energy. We got Widow's Bite. We got Covert Ops. We got Counter Intelligence. And we got another Widow's Bite. This is Widow's Bite is after a minion enters play, you would do 2 damage to it. Not a bad card to kind of prevent enemies from coming onto the player field. Counterintelligence, when any amount of threat would be placed in the main scheme, you can discard this to prevent 3 energy. And Covert Ops, remove 4 threat from a scheme and confuse the villain. So, Widow's Bite, once again, we can use the gauntlet here. We can use the gauntlet to bring in a Widow's Bite for free. Just try to see if there's any way to do this here. So, yeah, that's interesting dilemma. Interesting dilemma that we're dealing with right now. We get an extra encounter card if this stays in play. So we're just going to play this. We are going to spend some counterintelligence and energy. So that's 3 resources to play some Covert Ops. Remove 4 threat from a scheme. So we're going to just get rid of this card, and even though it's going to come back out here in a minute. But we do get to confuse him again, which is nice, because then we can switch into Alter Ego again. And then the Queen Carrier we're going to use to bring on another Widow's Bite. And since I am confused, I am going to thwart, which will get rid of my confusion. Not going to do anything else. And then I'm going to flip over, and then we're going to ready everything. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We get 6 cards this time. All right. He gets 1 at the start of his turn. He is then going to try to scheme, but he's confused, so he doesn't scheme. And then we have an encounter with Rhino, and the encounter is Stampede. It's going to gain Surge, unless we have something to prevent that. Well, you do have something to prevent that. The question is, where is that card? Oh, it's Espionage, and we don't have Espionage out there. So we can cancel a Surge effect. Unfortunately, we can't cancel the Surge effect. So he'll get to Surge and bring out another card, which is another charge. And again, I think we're going to use our Spycraft. I don't want him being able to charge. So I think I'm going to cancel that and give him another shot at it. Try something else, Rhino. All right, he's going to bring in a crowd control for 2. Okay, he's going to bring in a crowd control for 2. All right, we can handle that. That's much easier. Thanks, Rhino. Appreciate it. Back to our turn. All right. So let's see if we can bring in we got our espionage now. We got our superpower training card. Each player may search their deck and discard pile for an identity-specific upgrade and put it into play. That would be either grappling hooks or widow's bites or our gauntlets. So we got Daredevil. Finally, Daredevil decided to show up. Acrobatics. When a boost card is turned face up, we can discard this card and cancel the boost icons of the card. And we're going to deal the damage to the villain equal to the boost icons. Good way of doing some extra damage. We definitely want to bring in... So, we definitely want to spend the Widow's Gauntlets to bring in a preparation guard for free. Well, it costs 1. We use the resource from here, so it's basically in essence free, but that allows us to draw a card. That's why we do that. That's why we're on this side. Then we will flip over, and we're definitely going to be bringing in Daredevil. We need his wordiness. And what we're going to use for him. We're going to use these 4 cards, unfortunately. We're going to use these 4 cards. And then we're going to use our Quinn Carrier to bring in a Spycraft. Then we're going to have Daredevil Thwart for 2, which is going to cause 1 damage to him. He's going to get rid of this crowd control. Goodbye, crowd control. After he thwarts, deal 1 damage to an enemy. So guess what, Rhino? Take a damage. All right. And Black Widow. Black Widow is going to punch him as well and knock him down to 2 hit points left. Then we're going to ready everyone. Draw back up to 5. There we go. And we've got Foiled, Espionage, Quake, another Black Widow's Gauntlets, and another Acrobatics. Okay. He gets 1 at the start of his turn. He's up to 4. Then he goes to attack us. That's during a scheme. We need to start doing some damage to this Yahoo. I hate to take his punch. We had to use our big. Dance of Death power, which would do a lot of damage. I think we're going to defend this attack. All right, so he's doing 2. Plus 1 is 3. We defend with 2, so he's going to do 1 point of damage. That's acceptable. Then we have an encounter. The encounter is our obligation. Our obligation. I can flip to alter ego form, and then I can exhaust her to remove this card, or I can discard a preparation card I control with the highest cost. That would be this one. If you cannot, then this card gains Surge and discard its obligation. We're gonna what are we gonna do? You may flip to alter ego form. Nope, we're not going to. So we cannot choose to exhaust because we're already exhausted. So we can either discard a preparation card we control, which is going to have to be a grappling hook. Discard this obligation. So it's gone. We just take that out of the game then. That's nice. All right. Not the best. He's down to 2 hit points though. That seems pretty reasonable. Why am I exhausted? Because I defended against his attack. That is why. Right. Okie dokie. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So we're gonna get fancy dancy here. We're gonna get fancy dancy. I think are we gonna get fancy dancy? Yes, we are. We're gonna use our Quinn Carrier to bring in a Black Widow's gauntlets. So now we have 2 of them. And oh yes, we were using these for our right. That's what we were using these for. All right, and then when we activate this, boom, we're going to use that to bring in another espionage. And then we're going to bring in Quink with foiled and acrobatics. She's going to do 2 damage right off the bat and knock Rhino out. Boom, boom. He's dead. So flip him over to the second side. We're going to find the breaking and taking side scheme, which is right there. Bring that into play. Put 2 thread on it. And he's going to come in with 19 hit points. Look at him go, 19 hit points. Daredevil is then going to thwart. Daredevil's going to thwart that right out of here. Goodbye, see you later. And he's going to do 1 point of damage after he thwarts. Lovely. That was a good little combo. I did appreciate that. And we will ready everyone up as I am exhausted. I can't do anything. All right, we are in a really good position. 3, 4, 5. So this would have been the end of our deck if we didn't have these extra 5 cards. So we didn't hit the end of our deck yet because we had these extra cards in it. Is it going to matter? Probably not. So he's up to 5 now. We're going to take and put out a 5-pointer. He's up to 5. He goes to attack us. Quake is going to jump in the way. He's going to do nothing plus 3 is just enough to take out Quake. Then we have an encounter. The counter is a Hydra Mercenary. Finally, a mercenary comes in so we can use our Widow's Bite. After a minion enters play, discard this, deal 2 damage to a minion, and stun it. So it is dealt 2 damage. And he is stunned, and stunned. And why don't I have any of my stun tokens out here? That is a great question. He is going to be stunned. Okay. He does have guard on him. That's a problem. Oh, look at it's Coulson and Covert Ops and War Machine. They're all coming out now. Although we haven't seen our buddy, the Iron, what's his name? We haven't seen our guy, Winter Soldier, yet. That stinks because we got 1, 2, 3, 4 preparation cards, make him really cheap. So, we got all the expensive cards in one. We got a 4, a 3, a 3, a 3, and a 2. And none of these are preparation, although Coulson, when he enters play, we can search our deck and discard pile for a preparation card and add it to our hand. You know what? I hate to... We do not have a single preparation card. So these are not going to be of use at all. I'm going to bring War Machine in because I can bring him in with tough. He can defend against an attack. So it's going to cost us 4. We're going to use a Quinn Carrier for 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have anything with preparation on it. No, we do not. Shoot. So it doesn't matter what we use because all of them are going to be too expensive. So we'll hold on to Coulson. That's fine. So War Machine's coming in for tough. He can block Rhino's attack. We do need to take out this Yahoo, although he's stunned, so he's not going to do anything. So Daredevil is going to thwart again for 2. He's going to knock this back down to 3 points. And unfortunately, that's going to knock out Daredevil. Then Black Widow's going to punch Rhino for 2, knock him down to 16. We're going to hold on to Coulson. Are we going to flip over? No, we're not going to flip over. So we're just going to ready everything and hope we get a better draw. 1, 2, 3. That gives us an encounter card. And we shuffle up. I don't remember seeing Winter Soldier. Is Winter Soldier one of these 3 cards? Yes, it's the very bottom one. No wonder I never saw him. Okay, he was the bottom card. Oh, he does have guard. You're right. Yep. What's going on, Phoenix? I can't punch him, so I'm going to just punch this guy out. That's fine. You're right. Yep. I forgot. I even said they had guard too, and I ignored it. I just ignored it. What is going on, Phoenix? How you doing, buddy? We're sitting good in this position right here with Black Widow. She's set up. Now we just have to start doing some damage and knock out Rhino Boy. So, all right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. What do you think of my card sleeves and my player mat? Oh, it's got the Black Widow. Look at that. All right. We got Coulson, Winter Soldier, Safe House, Skilled Investigators, and the Halo Carrier. Winter Soldier is cool because you reduce the cost to play him by 1 for each preparation card you have him play. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So he would be free to bring in. That seems pretty good. All right. He gets 1 at the start of his turn. He's up to 4 now. He goes to attack us. The Winter Soldier is going to defend. He would do, with their Sandman, 2 plus 3. He would do 5, but he's tough, so he takes no damage. Ha ha ha. He laughs it off. Now we have an encounter. First encounter, Hydra Bomber. Second encounter. When revealed, discard an upgrade or support you control. Oh boy. Okay, so we're going to get rid of an upgrade or a support we control. Well, we can get rid of Espionage since we got. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 preparation. I would like him to be free. I can actually. Yes, I can get rid of. I'm going to actually get rid of one of my Widow's gauntlets. Unfortunately. All right, the Hydra Bomber comes on. He was not revealed because was he revealed? Choose either take 2 damage or place a threat in the main scheme. We will place a threat in the main scheme. I guess we would. He was revealed, I guess, so that's fine. All right, fine. Jerk faces, jerks. Here we go. So we can bring Winter Soldier in for free. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. He comes into play. Reduce the cost to play Winter Soldier by 1 for each preparation card you control. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. You're feeling a bit tired after a long week, and it's going to feel strange to not have to record a baseball video. Yes, I know. It is very strange when you get done with that project like that. That's crazy. Are we going to bring Coulson in, or are we going to bring the Safe House in and the Skilled Investigators, or we can do the Helo Carrier? We can do Coulson and this. So Quinn Carrier, and these two. Boom. We'll bring in Coulson. And then Coulson, after Coulson enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a preparation card. We are looking for Widow's Gauntlets, I think is what we want. Or I'm sorry, the grappling hook is what we want. And add it to your hand and then shuffle your deck, okay? So we will shuffle our deck. I would like to get a little bit more damage in this deck. Right now, our damage is not super good. So I would probably like to add a few. We're really good at thwarting, which is nice, but we need to get a little bit more damage in this deck. All right. And now we can spend the gauntlet and the Safe House to bring in the grappling hook. Lovely. Lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. Now it's time to do some decks. War Machine is going to kill the Hydra Bomber. Boom. Winter Soldier is going to do 2 damage. Boom, boom. And Coulson is going to thwart for 2. Knocking that back down to 3. Black Widow is going to punch him. Oops, for 2. He's down to 14. Now we're getting some damage. Ready, everybody. Now we've got our grappling hook. We've got our espionage. We got our Widow's Bite. We got resource generator. We are good to go. And now we got 3 people attacking. That is going to help. Ha ha ha. You're going down, Rhino. You're going down. Let's draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got Daredevil coming. Oh, here it is. Dance of Death. 3 damage versus an enemy. 2 damage versus an enemy. I'm sorry. 1 damage versus an enemy. 2 damage versus an enemy. And 3 damage. That's 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. For 3, it's not bad. It's the best you can do. It's the best you can do. All right. Rhino. Rhino gets 1. He goes to attack us. We're just going to take it. We got 7 hit points. Ooh, 3 plus 2 is 5. That's not good. We're down to 2 hit points. Maybe I shouldn't have taken it. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Then we have an encounter. The encounter is when revealed. Rhino heals 4 damage. If no damage was healed this way, this card gains surge. It is a treachery card. I could get rid of it with the grappling hook and just ignore it. Can we do 14 points of damage? Let's calculate. There's 2, there's 4, and we got this, which is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We need 2 more points of damage. Do we have anything else we could put into play besides this? We have the Quinn Carrier and the Genius. That would bring in this. So how do I get 1 more point of damage or 2 more points of damage out of this mess? I don't have enough to bring in Daredevil, unfortunately. Shoot. So the question is, do we let him heal? And try to kill him next round? Yeah, that's fine. Let him heal. All right. He's back up to 18, unfortunately. But this will be his little second last round. He's going to play 1 more round. All right, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Let's move this out there because it's going to be used. Oh, actually, right. This should be there like that. Rearranging everything to make sense for me. We're fine, he says, as Black Widow is bleeding from getting rockets from 5 damage. Dance of Death. I've been waiting to play that. So Genius and the Quinn Carrier, that's 2 plus 1 is 3. That's the Dance of Death. We're going to do 1 damage to an enemy, then 2 damage to an enemy, then 3. That's 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. He's down to 12 hit points. War Machine's going to hit him for 2. He's down to 10. Winter Soldier's going to hit him for 2. He is down to 8. Coulson is going to thwart for 2. That's all the way down to 2 now. And if I could bring in Daredevil, I would, but I can't. I'm going to flip over to Alter Ego for him, and I'm going to heal for 3 just to make sure I don't die by something stupid. He's not going to scheme out in 1 turn, so I don't have to worry about that. We can ready everything up. Ready. Hang on. Wait a minute. Hang on. Let's see if we got something else we still can play. Yes, we do. I would like to get this Sith suit. Give us an extra defense. Don't have enough resources, though. But I can play the acrobatics at least. I'm going to hold the Daredevil. I'm going to play... you know what? No, I'm just going to hold everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not going to matter because we're going to kill him next turn anyways. Okay, he gets 1 at the start of his turn. Congratulations. He's going to scheme. He's going to scheme for 3, which is going to put him at 6. And then we're going to have an encounter. The encounter card is Treachery. I'm tough. Give Rhino a tough status card. I am going to grappling hook and get rid of that card. Ha ha ha, you're not tough. You're a little wimp. And he's only got 8 hit points left. So what we're going to do is, oops, we got to ready up our cards. We're going to play acrobatics. We're going to use our Black Widow's gauntlets to pay for that card. After we play our preparation card, we get to draw a card, which we will. We're going to bring in Daredevil for some strength, breaking and taking, and some spycraft to bring in Daredevil. He is going to take 2 damage. 1, 2. War Machine, boom, is going to get knocked out, but he's going to do 2 damage. Winter Soldier is going to take his 3rd point of damage. And then Black Widow's going to flip over and punch him in the face and knock him out. And that is it. It is game over. I didn't even have to use Nick Fury. Woo, yeah. That was pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all. It does take her a little while to get up and running with all of her special abilities. Get out all of her cool things, but once she does get them all out, yeah, she can be pretty tough. Obviously, getting under surveillance right off the bat was super helpful because we didn't have to worry about that stupid side scheme. We could flip an alter ego form whenever we needed to. We had lots of thwarting going on, which is nice. Again, this deck is 45 cards. It is a little bit thicker than I would like it to be, but I also like to have things a little bit thicker than normal. She did pretty good. For as squishy she is, she does pretty decent. I enjoy Black Widow. Obviously, I wouldn't have gone to all the trouble of getting all the card sleeves and everything else if I didn't enjoy Black Widow. I think she is. She could use a little bit of love. She could use some new spy word key things to help her. Ways to heal, being a spy, like invisibility or something would be a great card for her. Like if your hero is a spy, then you get invisibility and don't take any damage from attack or something like that would definitely help her. I don't know why they can't do that. They could do anything they wanted to if they wanted to, but they obviously, Fantasy Flight don't give a shit about any of the Avengers. They've moved on from the Avengers. They want all the new stuff is all they care about. All right, shall we try one more time and see if we can make it a little bit easier, a little bit tougher? See if that was a fluke. I would try a different villain, but I don't know. We'll just try Rhino again. He's a good tester. I don't like the glare on these cards, but as I mentioned in the beginning, the problem with the villains, if you put the villains, all the villains have to have you can definitely less glossy, obviously, with the matte finish, but all of your cards have to have the maybe next time. We'll see. All right. Black Widow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dance of Death right off the bat. Mockingbird. That'll help. Quink. Grappling Hook. Espionage. Breaking and Taken. Really good. Grappling Hook, again, one of the best cards in the whole game because it nullifies the one thing that this deck always does, and that's tries to kill you with that Shadows of the Past. Tries to skew everything over to the villain side. As long as you have this out, you can completely ignore that card. Best card in the game, in my opinion. All right, shuffled his deck up. So we're going to put that card into play. I don't care what it costs us. 2. We're going to play these 2. Bring this card into play, and we get to draw a card because it's a preparation card, which means we can then bring in Mockingbird, which will stun Rhino. I will then flip over. I will punch Rhino for 2. Mockingbird will punch him for 1. So he started at 14. He's going to be down 2. He's down 3 hit points. He's down to 11. There you go. We all ready, everyone? Draw back up to 5. He gets 1 at the start of his turn. He's going to punch us. He's stunned. He can't punch us. Ha ha ha. No punch for you. And then we're going to have an encounter. The encounter is Enhanced Iron Horn. It is an attachment attached to Rhino. I'm going to have to spend 3 fights to get rid of it. It gives him +1 to his attack. It's not the worst. Not the worst card. All right. Nothing I can do about that now. Oh, look. We got Under Surveillance. It's going to cost us a strength card to play that, but we're going to definitely play that. And then we're going to need... Shoot, we don't have enough to bring in Coulson if we do that. All right, that's fine. We're going to bring in an espionage card for foiled. Shoot. Do I want to flip over? Well, you know what? Let's punch him for 2 first. So he's down to 9. Then I'll flip over. And already. And we'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. All right, he's going to go up 1. Then he's going to try to scheme. He's going to scheme for 2 more. So he's at a whopping 4 already. Oops, 4 already. Then the encounter, and the encounter is a Hydra Bomber. And I either choose to put 2 damage or place a threat on the main scheme. He can put a threat there. I don't care. It's only 5. Okay. Our turn. Better. Lovely. So we're going to bring in Coulson. For 3, it's going to be energy. And a spycraft. And when I bring him into play, I can search my discard pile hand for a preparation card and add it to my hand. Trying to see what I want to add. If there's anything in particular I need. Maybe a Widow's Bite. Yeah, let's grab a Widow's Bite. That'd be good. Yeah, she starts in alter ego. I was still resetting everything. Nordic, what's going on, buddy? How you been? Good to see you. Thanks for coming by. All right. So we're going to grab this card and add it to our hand. We're probably just going to use it for a resource, though. So I'm going to play the Sith suit this time. It's going to cost us these 3 wonderful cards. But this card gives us +1 to our defense. But the better thing is, whenever we activate the ability of a preparation card, we get to ready Black Widow. So we're going to flip over. We're going to flip over. So I need somebody that does 2 damage. So Black Widow is going to punch the Hydra Bomber, I guess. Coulson is going to thwart for 2. Mockingbird is going to attack for 1. He's down to 8. And we're ready, everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Genius, Widow's Bite, Acrobatics, Breaking and Taking, and the Helo Carrier. All right, he gets 1 at the start of his turn. He goes to attack us. Mockingbird is going to jump in front. And he's going to knock her out. And then we have an encounter. The encounter is the villain's going to scheme. It is a treachery card. I could use my grappling hook on it. Right now it's at 4. It's probably going to go up to 7, which is not good. But I don't want to use my treachery card on this. Do I? Let's see what I got in my hand. Do I have a replacement for that if I use it? I do have the Breaking and Taken. I can remove 3 threat from a scheme. That's pretty good. I do have Coulson as well. You know what? No. Let's just let him scheme. He's going to scheme for 0 plus 1. He's only going to scheme for 1, which is only going to put it at 5. Good thing I didn't waste it on that. Yes, sirree. Oh, don't forget Rhino's got the +1. Right. We can still try to get rid of that. Okay. Now we're talking. We're going to bring in a Helo Carrier. Helo Carrier is going to cost us some Genius and some Acrobatics. We should put one on loose there as well. And then we're going to spend some Helo Carrier and the Widow's Bite to remove 3 threat from a scheme. So this is down to 2. So all that worrying for nothing. It's all the way down to 2 already. Remove 3 threat. Right. Okay. And Coulson, yeah, let's use Coulson. He's going to take some damage. We're going to wipe that all the way down to 0. 0 threat. I'm going to punch him for 2. He's down to 6. And we're going to ready everyone. Ready up, everyone. Here we go. We're kicking his butt. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm doing good. You see that you spotted a couple deer on your walk a little while ago? Yeah, it's nice. Always good to see. All right. Now he gets 1 at the start of his turn. He is going to attack us. And, He's going to attack us. Do we want to defend? We defend with 3 now. You know what? We'll just have Coulson jump in the way. So it would be 2, 3, 4, 5. Coulson is knocked out. Unfortunately, poor Coulson. Poor Coulson. We have an encounter. It's Shadows of the Past. Oh, look at that. Shadows of the Past. When you reveal a treachery card, discard this card, cancel the effect of that treachery, and discard it. Best card in the game. I've been saying that for months. Nobody listens, but now you guys will listen. Now, after you trigger the ability of a preparation card, I would exhaust this to ready Black Widow, but unfortunately, I'm not exhausted. But after you trigger the ability of a preparation card you control, deal 1 damage to an enemy, he's going to take a damage for that. He tried to pull out the Shadows of the Past on me. You cannot try that, my friend. No, sir. Do not try it on me. Ha ha ha. Back to our turn, and even better. Ooh, boy, look at that. Ooh, we got the Daredevil. We got some Spycrafts. We got a Spycraft, which we're going to use our... Oh, no, that doesn't use that to come out, does it? No, it does not. All right. We use Spycraft, we use the Hilo Carrier. They're going to bring on... that doesn't work either. Hang on. What is going on here? 1, 2, 3. I would have to leave. I don't want that. We need 4. I'm going to use the Hilo Carrier and these 3 cards. Then I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to punch him for 2, knock him down to 3. I'm going to flip over an alter ego, and I'm going to ready up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. I'm just going to let Daredevil sit there for a second and relax. Okay, we're just getting things set up. There's a professor I could have used you a minute ago, dude. All right. He's going to get 1 at the start of his turn. He's going to try to scheme on us. His scheme is 1, plus 1 is 2. He's up to a whopping 4 all of a sudden, which is fine. Then we have an encounter. The encounter is he's going to scheme. He's going to scheme with 0 plus 1 is 1. He's going to be up to 5. He double schemed and he's only at 5. That's how terrible Rhino is. He's very easy because he only has a scheme of 1. If he had a scheme of 2 or 3, we would be in trouble. But he's only at 5. That's nothing. The professor will fix that up for us. One thing we need, though, is we still did not get a single... None of these are preparation cards. All right. So we're going to play the safe house. It's going to cost us foiled. It's going to cost us some foiled. We can exhaust this and choose a preparation card in our discard pile. We can add that card to our hand. So we would like to add in, I think, Spycraft. No, better. We want the grappling hook. We want the grappling hook back. So grappling hook back in our hand. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, I don't have enough resources to bring it out. Oh, wait. After you play, he's got to play a preparation card first. Right, so I'm going to play a preparation card. It's going to be the grappling hook. I'm going to use these 2 cards to play for it. After you play a preparation card, draw a card. Boom. We're going to flip over. Daredevil is going to thwart. For 1, it's going to knock that down to 3. And then he's going to do a damage to Rhino. I would like to get the Professor out. I would also love to get War Machine out. I'm just going to... Do I want to punch him out? Don't want to punch him out yet. I'm just going to thwart for 2. Yeah, let's just do that. All right, ready everyone up. I'm just going to keep these cards. Nope, you know what? I'm going to discard that. We're going to keep War Machine and the Professor. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, we got Winter Soldier, War Machine, and the Professor all at the same time. We have 1, 2. We only have 2 preparation cards. It's going to make War Machine, Winter Soldier a little bit more expensive. Unless I put this out. No, that's not even a preparation card. Oh, my plan is not... These 3 cannot come out in the same hand. This is ridiculous. All right, he gets 1 at the start of his turn. He goes to attack us. We are in. We're going to defend. He's going to do 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. We defend for 3, so we're going to take 2 damage. Ouch. Down to 3 hit points. What happened? I don't know. I forgot to heal, I think is what happened. I think I forgot to heal. Then we have an encounter. It's a Hydra with guard. Okay. Hydra with guard. All right, our turn. That stinks. That's absolutely. We got the most. Again, this is the second time this has happened. These are the most expensive cards that we have in our deck. They all came out at the same time. That is bad, bad, and double bad. Just to bring this guy out, we only have. It's going to cost us 2 resources to bring this guy out. I think we are going to. We should refresh everything. Everything is refreshed. Somehow, some way, I forgot to heal, which stinks. So we're going to bring in the professor. We're going to confuse him. We're going to use the heal carrier. And these two. I'm going to hold on to these two. I'm not going to have. Oh, he's going to go away at the end of the turn. So he is going to thwart. Remove that. So he's going to take a damage. Okay. Yeah, because he's going to go. He's going to go down at the end of the turn, right? All right. So I'm going to flip over, and then we're going to ready. I'm going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. He gets 1 at the start of his turn. He's not doing very good at this. He's confused, so he can't do that, but he is going to try to have an encounter. It's going to gain surge unless we can prevent that. Espionage. Is espionage the one we want? When the surge keyword on an encounter card would be resolved, discard that discard espionage and draw 2 cards. Oh, okay. So we get 2 cards. 1, Nick Fury. 2, breaking and entering. And I guess he gets the surge. Crowd control for 2. Okay. This guy's got a scheme of 0, so he stinks. Then the professor unfortunately goes away at the end of the turn. Now it's our turn. Yes, it is. And we got a boatload of cards. I would like to get another preparation card in. Love to get another preparation card in to play to lower the cost for Winter Soldier. I got my Dance of Death. I got Nick Fury. That's a lot of damage coming your way there, Rhino boy. I don't know if you're going to be able to live through all this. Okay, so let's ready everything up. Make sure everything's good to go. So I'm gonna recover just to make sure nothing crazy happens. So I'm gonna bang back up to 6 hit points. Okay, now do I have another preparation? Yes. Oh, it's going to cost me 2 to put this into play. So 2 to put this into play. 2 grappling hooks. It's going to cost me 2 to put that into play. We're going to use this one and counterintelligence. So those 2 to bring that card into play, but whenever we put a preparation card in, limit once per turn, I can draw a card. Then I'm going to flip over. Before I flip over, I'm going to exhaust this. choose a preparation card in my discard pile and add that card to my hand. That seems really helpful. Preparation card. What are we going to do with you? I think we're going to do Widow's. Acrobatics. We're going to do acrobatics. We only have one card, so we're going to get an extra encounter card here in a second. But in the meantime, we're going to be able to do some damage. So I got 2 preparation cards. So Winter Soldier is going to cost me 2 to bring in. And this, I bring this in. And this one, those are pretty cheap cost cards. So I'm gonna play Breaking and Entering to bring in some acrobatics. And then I'm gonna play Quinn Carrier to play some espionage. These are both preparation cards. So now I have 4 preparation cards, which means I can bring Winter Soldier in for free. Unfortunately, I don't have enough cards to play either one of these 2, which stinks. But Daredevil is going to thwart for 2, which is going to get rid of this. Boom, get it out of there. He took a damage. And when he thwarts, he's going to deal 1 damage to an enemy. And that damage is going to go there because Winter Soldier is going to attack him and do 2 damage and kill him off. Boom, boom. So his retaliation and then 2 from him. So that's 3. That's how Hydra Mercenary got killed. All right. So he still only has 1 thwart. I think I'm just going to stay on Alter Ego. I think I'm just going to stay on Alter Ego for this turn. We'll ready up. And we'll draw 1, 2. Uh-oh, we got an encounter card. Uh-oh, I got an encounter card. All right. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. He gets 1 at the start of his turn. He is going to try to scheme. He's going to scheme for 2. He's up to 4. We have a couple encounters. First encounter is gaining Surge, which is great because we can play our Espionage to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. And he gets to Surge. He's going to heal 4 damage. Well, that stinks. So he's back up to 6. Second, that is a treachery card. Hang on a second. Hang on a second, cowboy. Hang on a second, cowboy. I got 2 grappling hooks. We've already seen Shadows of the Past, right? Yes, we've already seen Shadows of the Past. We prevented Shadows of the Past, and we got 2 grappling hooks. You know what? We're going to use a treachery card to get rid of that. Ignore it. Completely ignore it. Like it didn't even happen. And now we get our second encounter card. Second encounter card is gaining Surge because we're an Alter Ego again. He's going to gain Surge again because we're still in Alter Ego form. Oh, he's going to try to charge. This is an attachment. We cannot get rid of this one because it's not a treachery card. So when he attacks, he's going to attack for 3, 4, 5, 6 plus a card. That's a lot of damage. We're going to have to do something about this card. It's going to gain over. So he's going to basically kill somebody and then, yeah. And there's no way to get rid of this card. Ow. All right. So I should probably heal up before I flip over then. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna heal. Gonna go back up to 9, and then I'm gonna flip over. Wait, no. Before I do that, I'm gonna use my safe house. Bring this card and put it back into my hand. Boom. Then I'm gonna play a Widow's Bite. And I'm going to use the Helo Carrier. Pay for that card. And because it's a preparation card, I get to draw a card. Nice. Now I will flip over because I can only do that once per round. And it's now time to kick somebody's butt. And that butt is going to be a Rhino butt. And we're going to start off by Mr. Winter Soldier. Is going to punch him for 2. That's going to knock him out. Boom, boom. He's out. So we're going to take the break-in and take-in side scheme, which we have not seen yet, I don't think. Here it is. It was coming up, though. It was coming up. It's going to put 2 thwart on there. Make that 3. Okay. And he's back up to 15 hit points. 15. We're going to be doing most of that in this one round. Okay. Our turn. So that was a Winter Soldier that attacked. So we still have some more attacks to do. Number 1. It is going to be Nicholas Fury. No. If I do him, then I won't be able to do Mockingbird. Although I could kill Daredevil. Let's do that. Can I put them both out anyways? Let's see. 1, and I'm going to need 4 for him. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to need 3. Yeah, I can actually bring them both in. So Daredevil will attack for 2. That's going to knock Daredevil out. So 2 points of damage. He's down to 13. Then we're going to bring Nick Fury in for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nicholas Fury is going to come in for 4. And he's going to attack. And he's going to do... When he comes in, he's going to do 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's down to 9. Wait, he's down to 9 hit points already? We might kill him. Maybe. Nick is going to punch him for 2 more. Take a damage. Or do we want... yeah, might as well punch him for 2 more. He's down to 7. All right, Mockingbird is going to come in. Bring this over here. That's fine. Mockingbird's going to come in. It's going to cost us 3. We're going to use some genius and some espionage for that. She's going to stun Rhino. And then she's going to do 1 point of damage to him. He's down to 6. Black Widow is going to punch him for 2. He's down to 4. And unfortunately, that is all I can do. I will ready everything. Ready all my heroes. And I will draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we got all yellow ones that time. Ready, everyone. Okay. He's going to gain 1 at the start of his turn. He's up to 5. Oh, we forgot to get rid of this, didn't we? So we're going to get an extra encounter card. That stinks. I completely forgot about that. That's really bad. Okay. He's going to attack us. No, he's not. He's stunned. Sorry about your luck. But we are going to get 2 encounter cards, which is kind of dumb that I would forget about that. First one is the bomb scare. We're going to place 3 on this. And our second one is going to be Sandman, which comes in with a tough status card. He brought Sandman in and the bomb scare and breaking and taking all at the last second because he's only got 4 hit points left. Unfortunately, he didn't even get to attack us with all of his superpowers. Nick Fury's going to go away at the end of the round. That's okay because he's only got 4 hit points left, which means Winter Soldier can punch him for 2, Black Widow can punch him for 2, and that's going to knock him out. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, boom, boom. He's down. I didn't even have to play any of these other cards. Bam. Okay. That's 2 in a row. Pretty easy, pretty good. Need to bump her up to the next level enemies. Try Ultron or somebody a little bit tougher. I think we proved our point on the best card in the game and not having to deal with Shadows of the Past. That's a look at a wonderful character, Black Widow. I really, really like Black Widow. I think she's super good, super fun to play. I wish they would do more with her, but of course they won't. But, you know, she's still nice. It does take a little while to get all the preparation cards out. Then she's got a nice little combo going with playing preparation and doing damage and readying and all that. So that's super good. As I mentioned earlier, we do have Captain America. We have War Machine, Captain America, Iron Man, Spider-Man. We got to put the Spider-Man cards on this actual Spider-Man. So one of these characters will probably be coming next time. Maybe Spider-Man because he's one of my all-time faves. We actually have three decks of Spider-Man. One for Spider-Man, one for Ghost Spider, one for Spider-Woman, and one for Miles Morales, I think. So we'll work on getting those decks up and running sometime soon. And I think War Machine, I think I was going to use this for War Machine since it looks like the military one for his character. And Iron Man somehow. Oh, here's Iron Man right here. I was going to say somewhere I thought I had Iron Man cards. Right here are Iron Man cards. So I had put Iron Man in the green sleeves, but as you can see, I'm going away from that. And yeah, so we'll probably see some of these characters coming out next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. What do you think? Black Widow, if you played Black Widow, did you enjoy her? Did you think she was fun? Did you find her confusing? Did you find her upsetting? I know when first couple times I played her, I was just not too impressed with her and stuff. Still kind of lackluster because, you know, they were going to use that whole spy keyword and they never really materialized into much. So I think, you know, she could be better. If I could find, maybe find a little bit more damage output, maybe replacing these foiled cards, which we never really used. Maybe everything else I think was pretty good. Just trying to think of anything else that was kind of a waste that we might have been able to not use. The Spycraft, maybe maybe not 3 copies of Spycraft, maybe only 2 copies because we do have the grappling hooks. They basically do the same thing, although I didn't realize where are they? Find one. Find one. Where are you? Hello. Spycraft, where are you? Now I can't find one. Are you kidding me? Here, Spycraft. When you reveal an encounter card, you can discard the Spycraft, cancel the effect of the card, and discard it, and then reveal another one. So the Spycraft is super good because it doesn't matter what card it is. You can discard in attachments. You can discard minions. You can discard Shadows of the Past, thwarting, whatever. So that's kind of the one downside that the grappling hook has. But the grappling hook is only there for one purpose and one purpose only. And we all know what it is. Shadows of the Past. If you get Shadows of the Past, the whole game is designed around it. So if you have a card that prevents it from happening, it's got to be the guest card in the game. All right. That is my look at Black Widow. We will have work on some more decks and be back sometime soon. Probably War Machine or Spider-Man, but I say that now because I'm excited to see them again. By the time I look at Iron Man, I will probably be just as excited for these guys. Although I have a whole, and I'm talking a whole box of other characters that like there's some of these characters that I have never played ever, like Gamora, Drax, Rocket Raccoon. I don't know if I've ever played him. Nebula, never played her. Let's see, who else isn't even in here? X-23, I think I played her once. I played Wolverine like once. I mean, a lot of these characters I played once or twice. A lot of them I haven't even played. I just got the new... Got this guy. Brand spanking new Iceman. Just took him out of the box like last week. Still got the Precon deck together. So probably should try to use and play him and see what he's all about. And then we do have the brand new Age of Apocalypse just released. It comes with 2 heroes, Magic and Bishop. Don't know anything about either one of these yahoos. Magic and Bishop. So maybe we'll work on trying to get that out as well. So yeah, lots of stuff to do. This is my most played game from last year. I played Marvel Champions 74 times, and I still haven't even played half of the characters that I own. Like literally half the characters I probably have never played. I do play a lot of the Avenger characters, Hulk, Thor, Captain America, Black Widow, Hawkeye. I always try to focus in on the Avengers. They're my favorites. And so I do play a lot of them. Don't play a lot of the other guys. I've played them here and there sporadically. They just haven't really, it depends on who you like and who you follow. Like if you're a Spider-Man guy, you probably enjoy the whole Spider-Man theme. You'd probably enjoy playing them. I enjoy the Avengers, so that helps. Anyways, Age of Apocalypse, Bishop, Magic, don't know anything about them, but and it's got Eunice, War, Famine, Dark Beast, and Apocalypse are the villains you fight in this box. Maybe we'll do an unboxing of it sometime. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, math, fun, and games. What is going on? Interesting characters. I like to see some Guardians of the Galaxy. Now that's I bought the pack. I bought the box, and I never really I haven't really played him. I played Groot. I know I played Groot because I actually have Groot in my, like, he's in my green sleeves, in my Spider-Man sleeves that I just picked up. So I know I played him and Iron Man. I played Groot and Iron Man last time. So I didn't play Groot. I've played Rocket Raccoon once, I think once or twice. But there's Gamora and Drax and Star Lord, which I will never play Star Lord. I don't think I will ever play Star Lord because his whole gimmick is playing cards for free and then taking more encounter cards. So you know how much I hate the encounter cards. I really don't like the encounter cards. So if you're playing Star Lords, you're getting 2 or 3 encounter cards every turn. It's just, sure, you get to put out a lot of cards, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's worth it because the 1 or 2 or 3 points of damage you can do from that extra card, is it going to prevent what that extra boarding card's going to do? I don't know. It's just Groot. I like Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. I am Groot. He's got 8 cards that are called I am Groot. Some of them are all capital letters. Some are lowercase characters. He's pretty neat. Rocket Raccoon's kind of neat. He's all about weapons. He's all about putting weapons out and doing, like, there's like activating its special abilities on the weapons. They have Gamora and Nebula, which are super cool. Nebula, I think, was the first character that was a villain and a hero. So you have both. You could take Nebula up against Nebula, I guess, if you wanted to. So yeah, there's a lot of Guardians of the Galaxy heroes and villains and everything else. And I basically opened that pack and just put them in the box and just put them away. Yeah, you're right. I need to spend more time, but I say that with all these games. Like every one of these ones, I'm like, oh, I should spend more time with this game, and I should spend more time with this game, and I should spend more time with this game. Now, I did spend a lot of time with Marvel Champions last year. Like I said, I played it 74 times. I think it was 74 or 76 times last year. So I played it a lot. I enjoy some of the characters and a lot, I'm the Avengers. I'm reliving the Avenger movies and using and playing those. So I don't play a lot of the other characters. I try them here and there. We'll see. We'll see what we can do for you. I will take your advice and your recommendation and your wants into consideration but as I mentioned a little bit ago, we just picked up a bunch of card sleeves. We've got Spider-Man sleeves to put on characters. We've got War Machine sleeves. We've got Spider-Man sleeves. We got Captain America sleeves. And last but not least, we got Iron Man sleeves. So we're probably going to be spending some time with these characters again. I know, again. What can I say? I'm a glutton for punishment, I guess. All right, guys, I've got to run. We got brownies. The wife made brownies, and I didn't get any brownies because I knew we were going to be in here doing some stuff. So now I can go get my brownie. So I'm going to go do that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night. We'll see you all next time. Don't forget, 4 o'clock tomorrow, right here on the channel, we got the War Room. And we're going to be talking about, what are we going to be talking about? Things that you do to add fun back into your game. What do you do to add fun back in your game? Come on over at 4 o'clock tomorrow. We'll talk about it. Until then, my friends, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you all down the line.